Hello and welcome back, one and all. We are here today because we are going to look at Zazul's Secret Shop that came out years and years ago. But before we do that, if you're new around here, please do hit that subscribe button and leave this video with a like. So in order to get to the room, once you see a door with number 2 on, you can go through and that will load you into this secret maze. There's actually an invisible maze throughout this room to get to the treasure chest. And in case you want to know the route, here is a screenshot. So just pause the video and follow it all the way through and you will reach the chest. But I'll do it myself in a minute, just to prove that it is something that is doable in case you're getting incredibly frustrated. Like I said, this has actually been in the game for some time, but it's not something everyone knows about unless you're going along for the dark box, which we'll come across in just a moment, and we'll go into slight further detail on that because that's something I'm going to be covering very soon because I finally got the dark box key, so I just need the box itself and hopefully, fingers crossed, you might have some luck and get the question mark item, which again, you're probably thinking what on earth is going on about, but all will become clear when we one day talk about the dark box, but that is one for a different video. But for now, we are making our way throughout this invisible maze, and as I said, I was literally just following that route. I grabbed it from the wiki and it takes you to some other page just in case you wanted your own copy of it, and then you can progress through around the halfway point here. I'd say it's actually a very nice straightforward little route to take. The only bit I got slightly stuck on was right at the end because there's like a very small snippet which is next to the actual route you'll see me take here. I go ever so slightly too far up and I've just caved myself into a dead end, but I didn't really realise that initially. But it was nice and easy. You can just go back and you just drop 2 lines down on the floor and then you'll be back on the right route, just as I did there. I thought if I show you me doing this on screen, at least then you can see roughly where you need to be aiming and clicking throughout to get to the right points in the maze. Anyway, you can then aim up to the rocks, across, and then you're through into the treasure chest, where you now have to enter a code. So when it says ZZZZ, press open on that. It will come up saying incorrect, but just ignore that, we don't need to worry. Next up, what you want to do is set the code to 111 and then a 3 right on the end, and once you've got that, you're going to click open again, and would you believe it's going to tell you it's incorrect? I did not see that coming, but don't fear because we've got one more set to do. For the final part, it is 1ZZ1, and then when you click enter this time round, you will have a little bit more luck in getting into this secret shop. And as you can see in here, when it does eventually open up, you get this lovely little message across the top and 4 very special unique items. So the golden key is used with the black box, we'll cover that in a different one. That's a very confusing little bit of space to cover, so just totally ignore the golden key unless you actually needed it for the black box. Now you know where it is. The Libro we'll talk about in just a minute. This shave point requires coins which you can't actually get in the game. They've never been added to the game. Neither of these items have officially sort of been released. They've only been added into this shop as little test items, so you can't actually get them, which is a shame. So maybe with a little hint, nudge from us to AE, you never know, they may let us grab it. And you may be wondering why we're at Hashi here at the Yokai War. It's because that Libro item mixed with the amethyst gem 2, which I'll show you where to get in a minute, will unlock you a special shop from the NPC right there in which you can get some extra items. But again, we're going to cover that in a separate video just in case you guys wanted to go along and do it. Go along, defeat Lion Fang, he'll drop you the gem and then you should be able to access that shop. But as I said, we're going to cover that all in the future, so don't worry if that's really confusing and you just thought, what? Anyway guys, thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and of course subscribe, and we'll be back for more secrets very soon.